Are you PCSing the Beale Air Force Base and thinking about buying your first home or your dream home? Then this video is for you because I want to give you the 5 tips you should think about before you PCS here, or if you're already living at Beale Air Force Base, this video is for you. Like you, I understand PCSing can be stressful. Start with looking at homes if that's something that you want to do. But myself, I have no problem sending you homes in different cities. That way you can get a feel for how the homes are, how the community is. If you prefer shopping or close, tight-knit communities, there's great places like Plumas Lake. If you prefer to be closer to the base, a lot of people prefer Yuba City. If you prefer lower utilities and more to do, like being near malls and shopping centers and top-rated schools, you have places like Roseville, Rocklin. So there's a lot to do, and it's a great base. So just take it all in. Congratulations on getting your orders to PCS here. I promise it's a great base. We also have Travis Air Force Base, which is a larger Air Force base, but if you ever wanted a bigger BX or something like that to do, or if you just want to know more about the base and you're PCS and you're like, what is it there? What is there to do? It is the 9th wing. It's a great mission behind it, and there's a ton to do, and there's a great impact that takes on at Beale that obviously can't share in a YouTube video, but you're going to be serving a great mission. I just want to help you with your home journey along the way. So if you're interested in buying a Beale Air Force Base anywhere in Northern California, please reach out to myself. I would love to be a resource to you and your family. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a blessed day. 1. The first thing you need to know is that there's a little bit of commute when you PCS to Beale. Wherever you live, if you live outside of base, there's going to be a commute involved with it. It's probably 30 to 45 minutes, and it's pretty average and standard here. Myself, I've PCS to Beale in 2021, and it was one of the best bases I've PCS to. Even though I'm no longer in the Air Force, I remain in California, and I'm now a realtor serving veterans like yourself. So I'm excited to break down this video and tell you the things you need to know as I understand what comes with PCSing, all the stresses involved in it, and making a house move is not an easy thing. So I want to help you if you're a first-time home buyer, if you already live at Beale, or if you're looking to buy a home that you eventually lease and rent later on so you can get that additional income. So please watch the whole video as we break it down, and if you have any questions, drop them in a comment or reach out to myself. I would love to be a resource to you and your family as you navigate this journey and PCS to California. 2, now that we talked about just Beale in general, understand, yes, there is a commute, but what I want you to understand is that you need to know your VA limits. It's a little different living in California. As you know, California is a little bit more expensive. So what you need to do is you would reach out to myself. I would connect you with a lender, and the first thing we'll do is establish just the limits, that the parameters of where you can buy and how much you can afford, and that comes with your BAH. And it obviously is different for each rank, so I'm going to go ahead and post those. I'll probably put them up right here, and that way you can be able to tell how much you make as you PCS here based on your rank. So I want to give that information to you because you need to know it. All right, the third thing is you're working with a good realtor. Not all realtors are made the same. Like I've mentioned, myself, I'm an 8-year Air Force veteran. I've purchased 2 homes using my VA loan. I plan to use my VA loan again, so I'm very familiar with the process. I've helped families that PCS into Beale like yourself, and I've just understand the process and what comes with it and the stress. And my job is to overly communicate to you so you feel comfortable and understand this is what's happening at what time, and this is the process and how long it takes, so you can focus on the things that matter. You're about to encounter a whole new squadron, a whole new base, relocate your family, your spouse might have to find a new job. All of those things can be a lot. New child care center, it's just a lot that goes into PCS, and I understand it. I PCS 3 times myself, so my job is just to help you along the way. So find a real estate agent that you can trust, whether it's myself or someone else. Reach out to a realtor and get connected so you can get more information. The 4th thing is understanding closing costs. Yes, the VA is zero down, which is why I advocate for veterans to use your VA loan, because you're getting a home for practically nothing. But I do want to let you know there is a thing called funding fee, and that is usually, let's say, 2 to 3%. That can be about $10,000 to $20,000 depending on the home you're purchasing. And that is additional cost that you need to account for if you're thinking about buying a home. But there is a way around it, so I'm going to let you know. Let's say your spouse is a veteran and they've recently got out the military and they have, I'm pretty sure it's 30% disability. Then you're able to use their VA loan instead of your VA loan. But if you're active duty, you cannot do this. I want to be very clear. But I want to give you the insight. If your spouse is no longer in and they have that 30% disability, then you can get that funding fee waived. So now you're practically getting a home for 0%, $0 down. And that is amazing. So if you're thinking about buying, reach out, let's get connected. And whether you have to pay that funding fee or not, there's definitely ways around it. For example, another way around it is finding a seller that's willing to cover that cost. As your realtor, I will advocate your behalf. And to be honest with you, 2025 is a great time to buy. And if you're thinking about buying, not only we're going to use your VA loan, we're going to go to the sellers and we're going to ask for additional credits. That way, that can alleviate the burden on yourself and your family, and we can make the move as smooth as possible and get you a home that you love and that you'll be living in, because chances are if you're PCSing here, you're going to be here for 3 to 5 years and you want to be comfortable. The fifth thing is understand it's a process. I understand that you might have your orders now and you might not be PCS until a year from now or 6 months from now, but the quicker you get connected, the better advice I can give you, the better homes we can find, we can navigate cities. So just be clear on your expectations and say, hey, I know I want a home that's a 3-bed, 2-bath. I don't want to commute more than 45 minutes. I've had families that want to stay closer to Roseville, something nearer, because Sacramento is the larger population of almost 500,000 people. So there's more jobs there. So depending on your spouse situation, all of those things, it's better to understand your family and your dynamics and not just go just based on where you're told. And to be honest with you and to be frank, most people don't live on base. If you look at Beale, you'll realize there is base housing. It's actually pretty nice. So if you are considering renting, I would just live on base housing, to be honest with you. But if you are going to consider buying, there's a lot of great cities, a lot of great equity, and you can buy a home and have a home here in California. And like I said, whether you leave in 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, whatever it is it may be, you'll already have a home that's yours for you and your family that you can end up leaving behind and making it a rental and still use your VA loan at your next duty station. So it's a great thing to use. And if you're considering it, reach out. Let's have a conversation. Let's hop on a Zoom call and break it all down.